Is the world on the verge of a weight loss revolution? The race to develop the first effective weight loss pill is heating up, and the pharmaceutical industry is buzzing with anticipation and debate. With more people seeking ways to manage their weight conveniently, the stakes couldn't be higher. But here's where the story takes an intriguing turn. After years of relying on injectable medications, the prospect of achieving significant weight loss by simply swallowing a pill could radically reshape not just the healthcare landscape, but daily life for millions. Will pills overtake injections? And if so, what could that mean for patients, profits, and public health? Let's dive in. It's no secret that obesity drugs have already become blockbuster products, with Eli Lilly's Zepbound and Novo Nordisk's Wegovy leading the charge. Analysts now predict that by the early 2030s, revenues for weight loss drugs could skyrocket past $150 billion, largely fueled by soaring demand and global trends in health and wellness. However, both Zepbound and Wegovy are administered as weekly injections, a method that, while effective, remains a hurdle for many who hesitate at the thought of self-injecting. But this is the part most people miss. Making an oral weight loss medication that's as reliable and impactful as injectables is no simple task. It's a scientific and manufacturing marathon that's luring in not just giants like Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk, but also ambitious biotech firms eager for their share of a booming market. Oral drugs come with some clear advantages. Pills tend to be easier to produce in large quantities and could sidestep the early supply shortages that plagued the injectable versions. Imagine not having to wait months for access. What kind of impact could that have? Here's a closer look at the main contenders. Eli Lilly. Lilly is pioneering orforglipron, a once-a-day oral GLP-1 agonist that doesn't contain peptides, making it more stable as a pill. Recent studies showed adults with type 2 diabetes lost an average of 10.5% of their body weight. Among adults without diabetes, weight loss reached 12.4% over 72 weeks at the highest dose. The company is moving quickly, aiming to seek regulatory approval by the end of 2025 and preparing to ramp up both global submissions and large-scale production. Novo Nordisk. Novo's oral semaglutide is essentially a pill-based version of the active ingredient in their popular injectable. In late-stage trials, patients lost about 15% of their body weight, an impressive figure that could convert many injection-hesitant individuals. The drug is currently awaiting a decision from the US FDA, which is expected later this year, and Novo is already researching newer, even more effective oral formulations. Structure Therapeutics. Hoping to break through with non-peptide oral GLP-1 therapies, Structure Therapeutics is testing GSBR 1290. Early trials saw an average 6.2% drop in weight after just 12 weeks, with more results expected soon. Success here could pave the way for newcomers to challenge the market leaders. Merck. Through a partnership with Hansoh Pharma, Merck is preparing to trial HS10535, a small molecule GLP-1 agonist. In humans, the compound is still in the preclinical phase, but raising interest as another potentially effective oral therapy. AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca, working with Ecogene, is developing ECC 5004, a once-daily GLP-1 pill. Early results showed measurable weight loss benefits, and importantly, a safety profile encouraging enough for the company to push ahead with expanded testing. Roche, following its acquisition of Carmot Therapeutics. Roche is placing bets on CT966, another oral GLP-1 agonist. In initial trials, this drug reduced body weight by an average of 6.1% in obese patients without diabetes over just 4 weeks, outperforming placebo. Viking Therapeutics is going a step further by combining GLP-1 and GIP targets in an oral formulation. In a recent study, its pill led to up to 12.2% weight loss over 13 weeks among overweight adults with at least one related health condition. Still, Some analysts question whether combining two hormonal targets adds meaningful benefit. What do you think? Pfizer. Not all entries are a success story. Pfizer worked on danuglipron, but discontinued development after encountering tolerability issues in mid-stage trials. A follow-up attempt using a once-daily extended-release form treated about 1,400 patients, but still faced serious safety concerns related to liver health. Does this signal that oral GLP-1 drugs might have hidden risks, or is it simply a case of one molecule's limitations? So where does that leave us? Are we on the brink of a new era in obesity treatment, or are we about to hit new challenges around safety, accessibility, and long-term effectiveness? And this is where opinions start to diverge. Is the prospect of widely available weight loss pills a blessing for public health, or does it risk fueling unrealistic expectations and medicalizing normal body variation? Are pills more likely to help or harm, given issues like potential side effects or overuse? We'd love to know your thoughts on this rapidly evolving field. Do you trust these oral treatments to deliver on their promises, or do you have concerns? Join the debate in the comments below.